Okay, so here's my concept for a character that I'm making for an animation. Um, Obviously, it's Santa Claus, but that's irrelevant, really. I just want to show you how I'm going to go about modeling this hair, because it's maybe a little bit different than you would. I'm gonna just pick a color; it doesn't really matter. But um, so when I'm creating this mesh, I'm going to make edge loops that go in this direction. Whoopsies. Sorry. My drawing isn't going to be great here. But they're going to go from top to bottom because that's the direction that I want the hair to go. From top to bottom. Right? And right here, I'm going to have one long one that comes down. And I might make one from here. Oops. And from here. And so on. Top to bottom, all the way down. And then I might make one curve or one something that will come along in this direction. I might make one curve because, like I showed you earlier, you can take that follicle and you can edit the settings so that you've got like a really low width down here and a high width right here and a low width down here, and it will create that kind of shape for you. I'm really sorry, guys. For some reason, my drawing is really bad right now, so I've got all kinds of squigglies. But, okay, so hopefully that makes sense. I think I'm also going to make the eyebrows with hair. Not positive yet. Haven't decided. But, okay, let's go back to Maya. I'm going to delete this. Actually, I'm just going to make an... sorry, I'll just open my scene. I've got the model already started. So, this is my Santa model. Doesn't look like a whole lot like Santa because it doesn't have hair, but it will. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a box. Let's go into the side view. I'm going to make a box. And how do I want to start this thing? I'm going to start up at the top where most of his hair is. And okay, so I'm going to delete some stuff real quick before I do anything else. I am going to delete these faces right here because all I want are these three. And you'll see why later, but we don't need those faces really at all. This does not have to be a closed mesh because we're going to be transposing curves over the top of the mesh. So what I'm just trying to do right now is to smooth this out a bit and get the hair started in the right spot. And this hair system might not be the best because I'm in a big hurry. I'm hoping I can use it for my animation though. I hope it's pretty decent because I don't want to have to redo this. But you know. Okay, so I hope you can see what I'm kind of doing here. I'm going to go to my custom shelf. I'm using the edit mesh insert edge loop tool here, but I've got it on my shelf, so I don't have to find it every time. And I'll make another one. Okay. So I'm going to bring that back here, and bring that here, and then this is where I'm going to start bringing the mesh around the back of the head. Whoopsies. Bring it around the back of the head, and rotate. And then I'll grab this edge, whoops, wow. I'm going to grab this edge loop here. if you want to select an edge loop, I'm not sure if you know this already or not, but if you want to select an edge loop, you can just grab the front edge down here and the bottom edge and double click right there, and you got it. It's a fun little hotkey. Makes things a lot faster. I'm gonna extrude. I've also got the edit mesh extrude on my shelf. Okay, so this is kind of basically the back part of my hair system. I know that looks really simple, and I might make a few tweaks here, like maybe extrude this down a bit. See? Simple stuff, guys. This is not rocket science, really. I just deleted the back faces here because we don't need them. Let me move these in towards the head. Oh shit. Now let me move these in towards the head. You want them to be as close to the head as possible. And the reason why is that I'm kind of cheating. I'm not really cheating. I guess I shouldn't say that. You'll think that I'm a terrible person if I tell you I'm cheating. But what I'm doing is making this simple enough that we don't have to make a bunch of layers of hair. A lot of artists will make a bunch of layers, and there's really no problem with that. I'm not saying that they're wrong, but my guess is that you guys are not seasoned pros. I could be wrong, but my guess is that you're not seasoned pros, and if you're not seasoned pros, then you probably don't want to get really complex on your first hair model. So I'm going to grab this here, extrude it down, grab the vertices and hold down V and snap it down to this. Grab the next vertice, hold V, snap it to the bottom vertice. Whoops. And go to Edit Mesh, Merge, Edit Mesh, and then I can just hit G to repeat that merge. And now when I smooth it, by the way, I'm not actually smoothing the mesh. All I'm doing is hitting 3. If you see this down here, it says smoothness 3. I'm hitting the 3 key, and it's showing me a subdivided mesh. It's a good way to get a smooth mesh without actually having to. It's the same thing with my face. I mean, it's not a smooth face. It just looks like it. Okay, now I'm going to extrude this down. And this is where I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. I'm learning with you guys. I think what I'm going to do is bring this out. I'm going to split this here, I believe, and bring this back, and this forward. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Sure is. Now I'm going to delete this face. And this face. And there's one more in there, I know there is. It's right there. Delete it too. Yep, I got all of them. Well, I thought I got all of them. What's this here? Okay. Sorry about that. I must have done something goofy. Okay. Now I'm going to grab these edges just like I did on the back. And I'm gonna extrude again. I'm gonna go to the top view and bring it around to the front, towards the front. Rotate. Do it again. Rotate. Oops. One more time. Rotate. Now this, when I show you what this looks like, you're gonna go, wow, Matt, you suck. That does not look like a beard. But I'm not done. First off, we need to get rid of these back faces. God, I can't see anything. Oh wait, we don't have any back faces. That's right. Because Matt's an idiot. Bring this down. And I'll probably edit this a little bit more before I actually make the hair. I'm just kind of giving you an idea of what my process is, like how I'm going about making this. As you can see, I showed you earlier what I was trying to do, and that was to make these vertical edges. Vertical, 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 and that's how they're going to have to be for me to make the hairs. Oh, come on. I hate when I click the wrong thing, and then I click the wrong thing again. It just makes me want to scream. But I won't, for your sake. Okay, so, I'm getting kind of close here. Basically, I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to make a mouth hole. But I'm going to do this, you know, kind of on my own. I'm going to stop the recording so that I don't waste time. Because I don't really want this to be a modeling tutorial. But if you have questions like, wow, Matt, how did you do that? Go ahead and post a comment, and I'll be happy to respond.